right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just have a little bit of a Q&A with the participants and their trainers, and then we'll open it up to the press so that they can have whatever questions you may have, and there's some time for one-on-one and individual as well. And Alex is going to help us translate for Sergey. So Mikey, let's just start with you. 18 months, you now have 3 world titles, going for your 4th world title. How would you assess what you have been able to accomplish? Your last decision over Broner, a 4-time champion himself, and now as you get ready to fight Sergey.
Well, first of all, you know, it's been a great comeback, great return to boxing. Everybody knows I did have a layoff for over 2 years, and when I came back, I wanted to move fast. I wanted to take on big challenges, take on world title fights, and that's what we're doing. So far, we're on track. You know, I want to reclaim what I think was somehow lost in that 2-year layoff that I had, and this is what I need. I need to take on the challenges that a lot of media or critics or boxing analysts might, you know, doubt. We took on Dijon in only my 2nd fight back, when a lot of people thought it might be too much. But you know, I think slowly we're proving to everybody that, you know, I'm better than ever, and I'm really, you know, the fighter that's gonna take on these big challenges in order to cement my legacy in the boxing.
Well, in terms of your legacy, should you win this fight at 140, there's only 2 other guys who have been able to do that, Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, to win at 126, 130, 135, and now 140. What would that outstanding accomplishment mean to you?
Well, I wasn't aware of that. I know.
You weren't aware of that?
I wasn't aware of that. It's not the reason why I was going for that. I know they won their titles. I know there's other fighters who have won titles in 4 or more divisions, but I wasn't aware that from the featherweights to the super lightweight, those 2 names were the only ones. I mean, that'd be a great, you know, accomplishment if I can be included in that discussion, along, you know, Juan Manuel Marquez, who is one of the best fighters that I've seen, and along Manny Pacquiao, same thing. I mean, that'd be another win in itself.
You're a humble guy. Do you consider yourself in that same sentence?
I think there's more still to accomplish in order to be equally or parallel to those names.
A lot of names have been thrown out. A lot of people want to fight you, and we've seen in the past several months all of them throw their hat into the ring to want the opportunity. What made you decide on fighting Sergey, an undefeated fighter, a fighter who is 13-0, 10 knockouts, and a tough guy? How did you pick him of all of these other guys who would like a shot at you?
We were looking at other names as well, and when we're not able to secure somebody else, you know, for various reasons. Sometimes it's the marketability or what they bring to the table is not exciting enough for me. A world champion like Sergey Lipinets is more exciting to me than just somebody else, you know, that's gonna be an easy title defense for me, or just another fight. I want a challenge, and this man presents that challenge. He's a bigger man, naturally. He's gonna be very hungry, very motivated. He knows the victory over me, obviously, you know, launches his career to the very, very top. So that makes for an interesting fight. And of course, winning that 4th division championship for me is a big deal. My dad had always wanted a 3-division champion. Well, now I'm gonna give him a 4th title. So that's something that really excites me.
He's a big puncher and 140 pounds. Does that concern you?
Of course there's concern. I'm fighting bigger men, and that's something that we have to be careful and watch out for. And we'll come up with a good game plan. My brother, my dad will still look at video and decide what, you know, game plan we want to bring to the ring on February the 10th. But of course, that size advantage that he holds will be something to watch out for.
Robert, going to ask you next, but what about going to San Antonio? Obviously, you're a Southern California man. You're taking your act on the road down to San Antonio. How about fighting in the Alamo Dome?
Look, San Antonio has been great to boxing and great to the Garcia team. We've had many successful fights in San Antonio, great wins in San Antonio, so we love it there. We have so many fans, and I've always said, you know, Texas, the whole state has always been great when it comes to boxing fans. We're honored to fight in San Antonio.
And how do you prepare Mikey differently now at 140 pounds?
Well, look, we know Sergey is a very, very dangerous fighter, very dangerous champion. He's gonna come with everything. I know he's hungry. I know he wants to become a big name, great fighter, and that's by beating Mikey. But you know, Mikey's very smart in the ring. We're gonna come up with a good game plan. We're gonna have big sparring partners, strong, heavier guys, which I'm already talking to a few that are willing to come and help spar. So you know, the sparring is gonna be a big challenge for Mikey also, because we're bringing in some real tough, solid sparring partners.